What's up, all my bottles and cans? Just clap your hands. BotCon's where it's at, and you'd find out if you knew that. Before I delve into madness any further, let me say thank you to NCXAXA, my newest subscriber. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. Love the vids. So BotCon 2011 is happening in my home state of California. However, it's happening in Southern California, and I live in Northern California. And as anyone out there knows, Northern California and Southern California don't get along. They insulted our moms. So the one thing everyone knows them for is taking pre-existing characters. Oh wow, it's Inferno. Painting them up, calling them different characters, and putting them in a box set. Oh my god, Pyro! And that is why I'm still a virgin. So this time around for BotCon 2011, we're going to be getting the Stunticon team in a Transformers animated aesthetic. Embrace yourselves, people. The box set for this year is going to be called the Stunticon Job. I know a lot of us can't afford to go to BotCon or even afford the pricey box sets. So why not do a review of the figures that the BotCon sets are going to be based on? That's why this is a pseudo BotCon 2011 Stunticon Job box set review. These aren't the real figures. These are just the figures they're based on. So to kick things off, let's start with the man who would be Breakdown. This is the crystal version of animated Rodimus. I figured flashy figures would make a good presentation for a stand-in BotCon set, don't you? So let's emphasize all the things that make a good Breakdown. Slick as hell vehicle mode. Exhaust pipes from hell. Spoiler that looks like it's off a Gundam. Incredibly slick vehicle mode from all angles. Look at those aerodynamics. Number 2, a dual crossbow weapon. When I think Breakdown, I think dual crossbow. You remember back in the good old G1 days where the weapons for the robot would just sit on top of the vehicle looking way out of place? Oh my god, deja vu. Not looking too bad this time though. Look how the weapon lays flat across the car, not sticking out like a deranged mechanized mohawk. And you know, without the missiles you got one bitchin' luggage rack. For our pseudo stand-in Stunticon Breakdown, this will do nicely. So after a bit of fussing, Breakdown will take this shape. But he'll have a new head, so yeah. So let's hear it for Rodimus, our stand-in Breakdown. Next up we have the future Wild Rider based on animated Lockdown. Not this Lockdown either, it's going to be Blazing Lockdown, who came with a chainsaw attachment. I just really prefer this mold of Lockdown out of all the others. The ghostly, smoky color scheme and the transparent plastic. This just makes Lockdown more nightmarish than he really ought to should be. Man, muted colors, that really works for Lockdown. I know Wild Rider's a classic G1 character, but there's no way he can match the awesomeness of this Lockdown mold. But since they're sharing a body anyway, let's see what we got in store. I love those red demon eye headlights. Those are going to take you straight to hell. He has these awesome upturned exhaust pipes that look like they're going to blast you to hell. His roof has this awesome spiked carapace look, which is going to take your luggage to hell. Love that red tint on the windshield. That's the color of hell. Oh, that engine block too. How could I forget that? The way it just sticks out blocking the windshield. As an alt mode, this car is just a little slice of heaven straight from hell. And then we got another honey of a robot mode. Great figure, not a bad idea to go with Lockdown. Only problem I see, which I hope they fix, are these damn prehensile hands that can only go up so far. So this will be our Wild Rider. He's going to be the tallest, lankiest son of a bitch in the box set, that's for damn sure. And next in our lineup is the little lady who has all of the Transformers fandom cracking transsexual jokes. It's RC, soon to be Dragstrip. Looking at it, I can see why they chose RC to be Dragstrip. They wanted to go with the Formula F1 racer look. So you could say they wanted a G1 F1. So as a mold, pretty good for another Stunticon choice. Very angular. Looks like he could pull off a lot of mean, nasty tricks. Looks like he could even fly, maybe. Front hood looks like it's just scooping the ground. But just slightly. Just slightly. There's a bit of angularness to it, but it's still at the same time smooth and incredibly well formed. There's maybe 1 or 2 or 3 things actually that really diddly-uck about this. Those play school trike wheels, number 1. Those obvious RC hands hiding your face, number 2. We see you. You're not a robot in disguise. Number 3 is her spoiler. it comes off. Why? These don't even make good weapons. Why would you have the option to remove them? So fully transformed, look at what a pretty little lady Dragstrip is. Aw, what a doll. At least Dragstrip will have that mean scowl look going on, so that works for her. So she is gonna have 2 melee weapons at the ready. Yay, energy swords. I always thought Stunticon should have more melee weapons anyway. After all, with all the flipping around they doing and close counters combat, you need things like this. So robot mode. Fits the character well, methinks, because Dragstrip's now a lady. And this is definitely a lady. So quite an awkward choice. I think people were hoping for Blur instead, but let's see what they do with the character. You think there's going to be an on-team romance between Dragstrip and Breakdown? Oh, Dragstrip, you're such a bitch.
Been on my own ever since the day I came online. No one's ever been there for me.
I'll be there for you, baby.
Liar!
No, I mean it.
No, you don't.
I so totally do, baby. Oh, that's still on. And then there's the team leader with an IQ like a bag of hammers, Motormaster, who will be based on Optimus Prime. So since Optimus turned out to be more of a fire truck type vehicle, Motormaster is going to have to make do with what he's given. So vehicle mode is pretty big and hefty. I can believe there's a deranged robot beneath all of this. The front windshield with the right coloring will also look pretty scary. Front bumper's pretty hefty too. That looks like he could cause some damage. Rear section has some robot kibble. Nothing too bad, of course. But then we come to the water cannon. That'll help give Motormaster some menace. So I hear a lot of people say animated Wreck-Gar would have made a better choice for Motormaster. But I really think the Stunticon has what it takes to represent an evil fire truck. But then when you're talking about bot mode, I think Optimus was the right choice after all. Amazing steel abs, broad chest, pectoral windows, square wide shoulders. Motormaster will look amazing as this guy, and not so doofy as he would if he wore Wreck-Gar. Check this out if you will. Another reason why Optimus makes a prime choice to be Motormaster. Weaponry. Not only are we getting a honey of a gun, but also one big, mean mofo axe. Now let's compare that to animated Wreck-Gar's twin handheld blade, shall we? Yeah, you want this, don't you? The Optimus Prime axe with Motormaster makes him seriously look like he's trying to wield the Minosaur sword. Sadly, one of the things that has to get neutered on Optimus, which isn't an electronic gimmick, is his faceplate gimmick. Oh, so sad. That was a nice touch. Now I know I'm leaving one character out, which is animated Jazz, but that's only because I don't have the figure. Well, I do have the figure, I just can't find it. All I know is it's somewhere in this general vicinity. It'll turn up. So here's the final look at the near complete Pseudo 2011 BotCon exclusive Stunticon job team. And you know what? We should probably get someone else in there just so we have a complete set. Yay, I got them all now. So that's nearly everyone who's going to be in the new BotCon 2011 set. And personally, as a completionist, I can't wait to get it. Mostly because I want to have my 5 figures fight the BotCon figures. Oh my god, that will be awesome. Look forward to that stop motion video coming soon, folks. It's like she's the Zoe Bell of the group.